Hey, what's up, guys? I was looking through some old wrestling tapes, VHS tapes, and I found some, like, the most memorable matches of the year 2000. It was Triple H versus Cactus Jack in a street fight, Triple H versus Chris Jericho in a last man standing match, The Rock versus Chris Benoit, TLC, triple threat match at WrestleMania 2000 between Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, and Chris Benoit for the European and Intercontinental Championship. Can't believe that made the list. There were a lot of other good matches, but, you know, the year 2000 was a really good year in wrestling, one of the best years in wrestling, I would say. When I was a kid, I thought it was real, so, you know. Then they have the most memorable matches in 1999. Test versus Shane McMahon, Lover or Leaver match. Rights to DX name between China, Billy Gunn, and the New Age Outlaws. The Brood versus Hardys, and in the first ever tag team ladder match and at No Mercy in 1999. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Vince McMahon in a cage match. And The Rock versus Mankind in a quit match. And I think The Rock versus Mankind was, you know, one of the most memorable matches, you know. But yeah, I liked the year 1999. It was a real good year in wrestling. We got, let's see what else I got here. Survivor Series 2000. There was The Rock versus Rikishi, Chris Jericho versus Kane, Kurt Angle versus The Undertaker, Triple H versus Stone Cold, 6-person intergender tag match between Steve Blackman Crash and Molly Holly versus TNA and Trish Stratus. TNA were pretty good heels back in the day. There was a Survivor Series elimination match, the Radicals versus the One Billy Gunn and China and Road Dogg and K Quick. No wait, Radicals versus them, my bad. Another Survivor Series elimination match, the Hardy Boys and Dudley Boys versus Edge and Christian. And the Good Father and Boy Buchanan with Steven Richards and Right to Censor. Right to Censor was pretty big back in the day. You know? Then there was a European Championship between William Regal versus Hardcore Holly. Yeah. Survivor Series 2000. There was No Mercy before that, where basically this whole pay-per-view was about Stone Cold. He got ran over at Survivor Series in the year 1999. Found out Rikishi did it, and they had a match. No holds barred. There was Triple H versus Chris Benoit, The Rock versus Kurt Angle, Val Venus and Steven Richards versus China and Mr. Ass, which China was kind of popular in the year 2000. Hardys versus the Los Conquistadores, which I think was Agent Christian anyways. Acolytes and Leda versus TNA. Elimination Table Invitational match between Dudley Boys, Goodfather and Boy Buchanan, Taz and Raven and Lowdown, and Too Cool. Then there was William Regal versus Naked Midian. Midian was a member of the, you know, the corporate ministry, or the Ministry of Darkness. Got the Royal Rumble, the year 2002, which was one of my favorite Royal Rumbles. It was so star-studded. Chris Jericho versus The Rock, Vince McMahon versus Ric Flair, in a street fight, Trish Stratus versus Jazz, Edge versus William Regal for the Intercontinental Championship, and Spike and Taz versus Dudley Boys for the Tag Team Championships. And the Royal Rumble match itself, where they would all get whoever won got a shot at the title at WrestleMania 18. I kind of like this is one of the best Royal Rumbles, I think. After that, they're all crap. Just predictable bullshit, really. Most of them were predictable. And we got some videotapes here. Got hardcore. Something wrestling doesn't really have anymore is Extreme Rules, where there's no blood or nothing, you know. Can't get hit in the head with a steel chair, or you'll get a concussion and kill yourself like Chris Benoit did. But, you know, it just has all the greatest hardcore matches of wrestling, you know. Has a hardcore belt on there. It's the old world title. They broke apart. There's no need for it, I guess. Then, the greatest hits and misses. Yeah, hits and disses, my bad. You know, just some skits and everything and all that. It's a pretty good VHS tape. I just wanted to go over some of these with you guys. Childhood memories of wrestling. And, yeah, wrestling is what it is, I guess. But, I guess thank you for watching. That's all I wanted to show you. And have a nice Easter. Thank you very much, and bye.